terms of curbs, sidewalk, and streets, what does equity and access mean?
It's better understanding how our assets are presently being used and then distribute them across populations based on the needs.
How do we most effectively move every single person through a city? And then how do we move all the goods, all the things that they need access to, or get them to those things?
We do need to get insights from private companies and the public sector to figure out how are people moving around our cities, how do we better provide services for them.
Help us think about the role of the private sector in aggregating the data under some sort of contract with the city.
I think that's where folks like Passport that have session information or Streetlight that has movement information, I think there's some neat opportunities there to be able to go back and say, okay, we shifted policy in this way. What effect did it have?
What do you see at the curb and sidewalk in 5 years that we don't see today?
What I hope that we're able to see is that cities have digitized their curb. Our freight delivery vehicles, our taxis, our TNCs can be able to provide and communicate data with the city through a platform to be able to better optimize the curb.
Perhaps all of this digital infrastructure and more of this data will actually allow us to think about how people then start to use those spaces in some ways that are more additive to the vibrancy of the place, that we can see art emerging in our sidewalks, that we're not just seeing, delivery vehicles coming in and out.
It's politically difficult sometimes to get the motivation to make these changes and think about kind of human-centered approaches and different uses of space. But okay, can we use data and technology to be able to evaluate, hey, we did this pilot, we used this motivation from COVID, we changed something. Now can we use data to defend how it went well or what we could improve in the future? That's something that I'd like to see, is that bridge of using technology smartly and also taking some of those risks.